Welcome back, guys. Welcome to part 2 of my showcase, and this time today we are going to be looking at all the arenas that I created on 2K17. And we're going to start with the first one I did when I first got the game. I noticed I had stuff you can do like a Hammerstein ballroom type setting, and so what I did was I decided to do, well, why can't I do my event but in New York City? I called it GWA in New York City. So let's take a look at that one first. It's the first one I did. And I think it did pretty well to me. I'm going to go ahead and do the camera angle so you kind of see the different angles of what I did. And of course after this we are going to do one match featuring my character, just to run that by you guys, and then we'll take it from there. So let's go to go here and go to menu image. Okay, so basically, I can do it for camera actually, look at that. Okay, so this is it right here. I thought I'd do something really neat. Hang on, okay, there we go. That little light fixture was in the way there, apologize for that. So this is the GWA New York Arena. I made this when I first got the game, as you can tell. I'm going to show you the ring side. There's the apron to it. There you see Violence Extreme on one side, and then the other side, if I can get over there, there you see the GWA apron. And then, of course, the corners there, as you can see, they have the GWA. Let me see if I can get in there real quick. Oops. Sorry, I'm having difficulty. I didn't know the controls that well. Apologize for that. See. Well, if you kind of... There you go, as you can see. Is the GWA logo on the turnbuckles, as you can tell. And then, of course, the commentators table. I'm going to kind of see if I can zoom in on that one for you. Just going to do a buff shot. And there you have it. That's the commentating table. This is Global Wrestling Alliance. I use the same letters. Now, again, as I said before, in the first part 1, as I was addressing you guys, my friend of mine, Mr. Remember 512, he made me a GWA logo. And so what I did was I took the letters and I took off the original background and actually used the letters to make a new one. Oh, as you can tell, we actually have a double on the RAM. So what we're going to do here is we're going to fix that. So let me remember me here. I'm going to remove something here. Let's remove the first one. I think that'll work. Because I thought it went away, and so that's better. I apologize about that, guys. I didn't see that. But so, anyhow, it's gonna be menu image again. Oh, I forgot. No, there you go. And then of course these are actually on here. This is actually stuff like if you're in the Hammerstein Ballroom, they have the balconies and the So this is actually, you can make it's part of this props on the stage. Well, not really props, but it's part of the Minitron and all of that. It's part of the wall and the, all of that. And so, yeah, and I added those things on the side. Those were the stage props. And so, yeah, and kind of, as you can see, kind of looks dark around the ring. So I'm trying to do like canvas, So that's what I was trying to do, because you know how sometimes at wrestling people don't use mats. So I tried to do like the color of the canvas type of thing, like so, So, but yeah, this is it, and yeah, I actually made a shot of it. So there you have it. That's one of my arenas. That's the first one I actually made. Oh yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Hang on a second. I gotta save it now because I forgot I made some changes. But so there you have it. That's actually the first arena I did, and then the other ones here you see I actually came in later. But first, before that, I know many of you out there are juggalos, so I'm gonna show you some 2 arenas I made out of my idea, and I made the posse on here, and I'll show you what they look like in a minute as well. But first, yeah, I'm a big fan of the Insanity Posse, and I love their Slam TV, their wrestling, and of course their music. Their music's pretty good. I like their music. The hits like Juggalo Homies, Hocus Pocus, among those are good ones. And they've been doing more albums now, so, but those were back in the day. But anyway, so let's take a look at this one here. So this is JCW, and as you can tell, I did the actual, the ring wood kind of looks like a little bit, but now what the thing was, I know the ropes were different, but I had to leave them black, as you can tell. If I remember correctly, the ropes were striped or something like that, and I couldn't do that, so I had to leave it black. But it's better than nothing, and you can see the Hatchet Man in the center, and there's your JCW on both sides of the apron, as you can tell. And then just the commentary table, that's the JCW logo. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see it. Oh, there you go. There you see it. And then here's the entrance. We're going to kind of go above the ring so you can kind of see what the entrance looks like. We'll zoom in on the entrance a little bit. So there you see it. Now the JCW logo on top and the Hatchet Man on the sides. That came out pretty well, I think. And so yeah, this is the JCW Arena. And I'm going to show you also their big event, which they titled Bloody Mania. Look on the turnbuckles. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to try to see if I can get in there and show you guys. There you go. As you can tell, the Hatchet Man on turnbuckles. Actually, that's what it looks like. And there's the commentary table with JCW on it. So yeah, this is the Juggalo Championship Wrestling Arena. And again, I'm proud that I did this. And again, good view of the entrance that I did. I think it came out really well. Yeah, and I like it. I actually like it. So this is the Juggalo Championship Wrestling Arena. That's what they call it, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. If you're part of my language, I apologize. Juggalo Championship, I mean. I don't want to be cursing, but I don't mean that. I never will, they have, YouTube has laws about that. But anyway, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, Chip, I didn't say the bad word, I didn't say that. Arena. So now, I'm going to get you now to the Bloody Mania Arena. Now, that one is basically, that's fine, no big deal. It tells me that all the time, but I just better hit accept instead of B. Right now, here's the Bloody Mania. Now, this is one JCW does, is like their big event. It's like their WrestleMania. They call it Bloody Mania. And have a lot of people show up, a lot of legends show up. This is a great event, and I found the logo, and actually, I want to make this arena on here to show you guys. As we're getting ready to view it here in just a minute. Okay, here you go. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the JCW Bloody Mania Arena. And you know the logo on the engine, we're going to look at that in a minute. But we're going to zoom in down to the ring, and I put the blood on the aprons. And I put the JCW, the same logo, that was the white one, but I turned it red on my computer. I'm able to do that on, if you guys have a Mac OS, I have a paint tool in there, which you can do that, and it lets you change colors. If you don't want the color that it already is, you want to change it, change the color instead of having to look for that. You can actually copy the logo, drag it to the paint tool on there, and grab the paint bucket and choose your color, what you want, and just on the lettering. You put it there and you drag your mouse until it completely covers makes the color you want. So there it is. And then of course the same Hatchet Man, I did the same process, made him red. You see him in the middle of the ring, and then of course on the same thing on the corners. I'm gonna give you a different view of the turnbuckles. Let me see if I can kind of. Bear with me here again. I don't know the controls of these camera functions. Okay. Oops. Okay, there you go. I'm kind of zooming. There you go. So note that the right Hatchet Man on the turnbuckles, and then of course you saw the JCW commentating table. And there you go. It has the Bloody Mania logo on it, as you can tell. Kind of give you a bird's eye. There you go. Okay, and those are the fans, of course. Oh, you go on the floor. How about that? Just kind of zoom out here. Oh gosh, sorry guys. Again, you can forgive me here. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, duh. Okay, there you go, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to. Again, I don't know the button configurations here. I'm trying to... Okay, so anyway, here's the entrance. Note the Hatchet Man on the sides, and I put JCW right there where they come out. I know it ain't much, but it's the best thing I can do. Kind of zoom that back out a little bit, kind of put that in the middle a little bit so you can kind of see the logos and the entire entrance, but that's what it looks like. That's the entrance to Bloody Mania. I like it. Actually, I think it looks pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, I put all my hard work and my time into this, and so, Okay, so I made those, and then of course I'm an Attitude Era fan, and you know what the Raws, War, and the SmackDowns look like, but of course if you're fans of the Lucha Underground, well, then you're going to love this one, because Lucha Underground, I started watching with my friend, we got into it, and it comes on Wednesday nights on the El Rey Network, for those of you who are, if you don't, are looking for wrestling to watch. I know some people have their doubts about the WWE and TNA, but I recommend you check out Lucha Underground. It has a lot of high-flying action. If you're fans of Rey Mysterio Jr., he's there. If you remember John Morrison from WWE, he's actually there, known as Johnny Mundo. And how about Justin Gabriel? He's also there. BJ Black. So, and many more. So anyway, this is I actually downloaded this from online, but I'm going to go ahead and just show it, so see what these guys did. They call it the Temple. That's what the arena is called, the Temple. And it's the Lucha Underground Arena. Like I said, this, again, reminder, this is downloadable. I got it from the internet. Somebody did a real good job. I was actually waiting for someone to do a better job to put, for the Lucha Underground Arena. So here it is. I'm going to kind of get... No, you can see the actual symbol. They actually got the symbol in the center of the ring, like they have it on Lucha Underground. Those of you are familiar with it, as you can tell. I don't know how they did that. That's actually really great. Kind of blurry, but that's okay. And then you see the Lucha Underground logos and symbols right here around the arena. And there you see the commentating table. So it looks pretty cool, I think. And then note the entrance. They actually used a different entrance, but I kind of like how they did that. And note the versus. So you can see the versus screens. Now I don't know how these guys. Oops. Hang on. Let me. Okay, sorry about that. Trying to. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get up there. Okay. Now the versus screens, as you can tell, you can see one is Prince Puma and Rey Mysterio, and the other one is Pentagon Dark, and of course the Monster Matanza Cueto. And actually, the characters I'm gonna show you here soon. I'm gonna show you. I actually got some characters from Lucha Underground. You're gonna see them on there, but know the Lucha Underground logo here in the center, and then here on this side. Very cool. And also when I created arenas, I'm gonna show you. I actually use the same entrance, so you're gonna see what it looks like in just a little bit. But this is the temple somebody made, and I think it's really good. They had it on the ramp, so what I did was I lowered it to the floor, so it can kind of be like just a straight on, easy type of arena. So there you go. That's the Lucha Underground arena for you. Somebody did a good job, and I applaud them, whoever did that. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Oh, we're still good. Okay, we're still good. Just gotta be checking my camera, guys, because you never know. So, I also made a couple of classic arenas. Presumably, I want to go and show you this one. What the heck? The old school Monday Night Raw from the 96 and 97 era. Well, 95, 96, 94, 90, sorry, it started 93, 94, 95, around there. So this is actually that arena, so I'm going to go ahead and show you, and I want an interesting story I want to tell you about this one when we see it. This one, I want to do a very good, authentic kind of Monday Night Raw entrance, Monday Night Raw arena, with the actual entrance, and I tried, give me credit, because, none of the games, they never had that arena, made. So here we go. This is it. As you note how it looks back in the day. This is how it actually was. And the logo's actually found online. Somebody had the aprons made, and what I did was I took the back one off, and I just put them on there like that, and so that's how it came out. So the WWF on one side, and we're going to turn the camera, and note it says right here, World Wrestling Federation. That's how it actually is. And I put the actual WWF logo on the turnbuckles. You can see the yellow one. It's kind of big, though. I wish I could make it smaller, but it won't let you make it any smaller than what it already is. But let me see if I can kind of... There you go. As you can tell, the WWF on the turnbuckle there. As you can tell. Okay, we're going to zoom back out. I'm going to get the hang of this. You bear with me here. Now, note that you see it. This is the Raw entrance. Now, notice it's kind of like the actual thing, actually. That's actually the letters from the logo. I found it on Google, and I just trimmed out the lettering, and I cut out each letter separately. And that's actually the actual Raw letters from the logo. And I cut them out separately, and then I put them all in the game separately, and then I made that entrance that was kind of close to the real thing, and then I put all the letters the way that's supposed to go, and that's how it came out to be the Raw entrance. And it's that simple process. All you have to do is get the Monday Night Raw logo transparently, trim out R, A, and W. Also take off the WWF part on top and the Monday Night part on top, and you're going to cut out around the R, the A, and the W. Try not to make them too wide because then it won't fit well. Just cut up around, the letters kind of, and then put them on the game separately, and then choose. This is actually a Minitron that's on there. I picked it. I moved it had some stuff on top, and I got to take it off and leave the lights there, and it came out pretty good. So there you go. That's actually almost like the actual RAW entrance on Monday Night Raw, and I think that came out really good because that's back in the day that's how it was. I quite enjoyed that. So that's Monday Night Raw Arena. I quite enjoyed making this one. As you can see, that's classic WWF. That's actually classic arena right there for you. Note the commentary has a 97 logo on top. Like I said, it's really awesome. This is actually the classic Monday Night Raw Arena, and like I said, I enjoy making it. I really did enjoy making this. It's really cool. It's really cool. I make it dark blue like classic back in the days, you can tell. And yeah, so I like it. So there's Monday Night Raw Arena. Now you got a glimpse of that. And you can see, I had an idea for this Royal Rumble. Now here's the idea that I had. The Royal Rumble always takes place indoors, right? Indoor arenas. Well, what if the Royal Rumble were outdoors? What if the Royal Rumble was outside? And so what I did was, I took the WrestleMania 9 arena, which is what that is, and I converted it, and I did something that even WWE wouldn't thought to do, and this is it right here. I'm going to turn it to daylight so you can kind of see better. Just going to get an idea. So what it would be like if we were outside. And you can tell, this is my home version of the Royal Rumble entrance. This is something from my idea. I thought I'd kind of share it with you guys. I know I did the classic apron, as you can tell. And the 2 commentary tables, and it had the Royal Rumble logo on them. Note the entrance, look at the walls there. I did kind of the Monday Night Raw type of thing. But instead of the mini turn, you can tell on the bottom there, it has the Royal Rumble logo. And then, of course, I used the little Roman with the pillars in the entrance. So that was pretty neat. So, yeah, what would it be like if the Royal Rumble were outdoors? And so this is it. You know, this is actually the arena that I did. And I like it. I mean, that would be awesome if they had Royal Rumble outside, like they do WrestleMania, you know. So that would be really cool. So that's my thing. There you go. That's the Rumble. It's during the day, but sometimes it will go dark eventually. Just gotta work about that. I did the classic Royal Rumble. Now I tried to do like the old school arenas how they did back in the day. I tried, although I couldn't get but I actually have the real, you know, WWF from, you know, when they used it in the entrance, you know, the big symbol. So I'm just gonna basically all the arenas are the same. So Irish is the same way and SummerSlam is the same way. But you'll see. I'm gonna give you a quick show here just so you can see. So this is the Royal Rumble arena. It's classic, as you can tell. I did my best, and there you see it. It's kind of like I'm trying to do like the old school, you know, way. But yeah, I like it. It's actually really great. That's the classic Rumble, and then let's go ahead and go on to the next one. But I'm going to show you what, you know, that's what it looks like. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to look at Survivor Series. It's basically the same way. Like I told you, I'm trying to do the old school, you know, back in the day how they just had it. You know, they didn't have any big entrances or nothing. It was just like simple WWF logo on top and the curtain. So that's what I was a fan of. And here it is. They get out the Survivor Series on the apron. And again, I did the old school classic thing, and you can tell it looks really classic and authentic. I'm zooming a little bit so you can kind of see it. And I apologize if I'm zooming in the Royal Rumble, but you kind of get the idea. It's just kind of they're all the same because that's how it looked back in the day. So that's actually the Survivor Series arena. I want to show you something with the Survivor Series arena. Another, as you noticed, but I'll show you the classic SummerSlam. And again, those logos for the earrings, I found them on Google just without the background. I took the background off. So that's a simple process. That's all you have to do. If you have paint, or if you can have like a different program that can take off backgrounds, you know, I recommend that. You know, taking them off because it's going to be hard. And you know, the SummerSlam apron, there you see it, kind of the same as you can tell. Classic WWF stuff. You know, this is back in the day, and yeah, so that's my own creation of the SummerSlam arena. Now, as you know, as you saw another Survivor Series arena, well, that one I also kind of came out with an idea for a classic '97 version of Survivor Series because I found the logo and I was like, you know what, I gotta do something like that. So I'm gonna show you real quick what that looks like, and then we'll take it from there. And then we're gonna be running out of time here again, guys, and then we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next video where I'll show you the rest of the arenas and I'll give you your match as promised. So here's the second one. And the second Survivor Series that I came up with it on my own, you know, fruition. As you can tell, I put the Survivor Series back there in the entrance and 2 WWF logos on the side. This is just my own creation. It's not based off of nothing, so I just thought I'd kind of show you that. And so this is it. That's the classic Survivor Series arena for you. Let's actually, I'm kind of zooming on the apron. You can kind of see the apron kind of looks pretty cool. And yeah, so this is it. This is my own version of Survivor Series that I think would be kind of cool. Okay, guys, well, we're going to run out of time again. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, and when we come back, I will show you the rest of my arenas. We're going to look at the ones from my daily shows next. You're going to enjoy the hell out of those. Trust me on that. So, guys, thank you again for watching. I'm Dark997, and as always, we'll see y'all in the dark.